And don't worry, Kanji's recovery will be very soon now the deadline has officially passed. It can be kind of annoying that the way this works, especially if you're way ahead of the deadline. Also, the TV channel's just updated a lot. But that's kind of how they have to handle it, because, like, you can complete the dungeon at any time between the start of it and now. Obviously, Kanji can't start joining the party or coming to school until now. Usually the deadlines are fairly reasonable. It's not nearly as annoying as that one time in P5 where you've got like an entire month, and yeah. So that's also that a lot of people note about the way the protagonists give their internal monologues. The P3 protagonists always call the song just annoying, but... So this Tanaka's Amazing Commodities is actually very special. Jingi Fundoshi, which, by the way, is what Shadow Kanji was wearing. So, not sure if we exactly want this. I think you can actually find those in chests in the Steamy Bathhouse as well. I didn't actually get any. Inaba Trout is what we want, because we need food for this cat, and, we're gonna feed them some fish. We need the Inaba Trout for something else, though. So yeah, for this one, I would actually say, make sure you've saved before, because you need to buy the Inaba Trout combo. I also just realized I need to equip the shoes to Chie. Now, hopefully he sends this in a refrigerated container, because otherwise I am a little bit suspicious if the fish takes that many days to reach us. So let me just see how strong these Adios shoes are. Yeah, they're way better than what she currently has, and it's agility +3, which means, and also reference to Adios being goodbye in Spanish, but yeah. So even if she's not using them to attack, she's still getting a benefit out of them. Okay, so today, we are going to be doing another rank of Chariot, I believe, but before that... we have new seedlings available. The first is Crack Wheat. I'm sure Joker would love that, but that's not for several years. This is the thing I was waiting for. We need to buy cabbages. We need to buy lots and lots and lots of cabbages. So what those do is they just queue a status. The Crack Wheat acts as a replacement for chess keys. But we're going to buy as many cabbage seedlings as we can get, because we have to... I'm going to go ahead and buy the Crack Wheat as well. We have to grow some cabbage for a later quest. In fact, I don't even think it's a later quest. I think it's actually a now quest. No, I think it's more that when she ate the returned daikon, she immediately teleported to her home. It would be kind of funny if the food worked that way in real life. Let me just quickly check something. Yo. Please say... yes, okay, I did not screw up earlier. That's good to know.
See you later.
Well, it just so happens that we have some seedlings, and we are in Inaba, so we can grow some Inaba-grown cabbage. 3 cabbages. I think you actually need to maintain the garden in order to get that yield from a single crop, and unfortunately, we don't really have time to maintain the garden from now until the next dungeon. So I'm gonna just attempt to get as many cabbages as I possibly can before we go to the dungeon next time, because trust me, if you can get that quest reward before you next go to the dungeon, do it. The reward is fantastic. There are actually a lot of quests to accept today. So firstly, we're going to head over to the North Shopping District and speak to this old man here. You know you're standing right outside his house, right? Well, he actually still is, he just had kind of a bad period. Yes, it's funny you're talking about saunas right after you mentioned Kanji, if only you knew. Well, maybe we could get some coal from some rock monsters that live in a sauna. So that's that accepted, and we have a few more at the Sumagawa floodplain. This is the guy who put up that request for the fox, the one who wants friends. A rare sticker. Well, we got some prize stickers from ordering from Tanaka, and maybe none of the other kids have those. I don't know about that, considering this guy, but let's give it to him. So that's our first step on that quest. But we also need to check in with this old lady here. Yeah, I can understand the annoyance over things like that. Yep, let's hear her out. Yes, we do. We come across a lot of them. We get them out of drawing cards after fighting manifestations of the human psyche, but Old Key is something we haven't actually seen yet. And the reward from this quest is actually very, very interesting. So we're going to take this one up. So we get that. As you might have guessed at this point, these are all items that will drop from enemies in the bathhouse. There's the cat that needs feeding, but we can't actually do anything with it until our fish arrives from Tanaka. We're going all over town today, and our next destination is the shrine. We need to talk to the bug-catching kid. No, that's probably not a good idea. You would most likely, yeah, the bugs wouldn't really enjoy that. They would get splattered all over your hands. So, we need to look for someone who might have seen his bug-catching net. We'll do more with that a bit later. And that should finally be everything we need to do, but I need a chariot persona, because I'm pretty sure that I don't have one, because we're going to be hanging out with Chie. Oh yeah, Nara Taishi is cheaper on this file too.
Yo!
Okay, so actually skipping the training this time.
Delicious!
I'm guessing you eat here a lot. And obviously the third one's probably the best thing to say here. For some reason the first thing that came to my mind there was end kicking Yosuke, but I don't know. She's only like that when she's at her most extreme in the more exaggerated comedy scenes. So saying this actually increases your understanding.
Huh?
That's actually a really nice moment. I don't feel like that rank's talked about very much, but it's pretty nice, I find. And that's halfway through her social link. And that's going to give her the ability to cure status ailments as well. So now we have 2 people who can do that. The party member social link bonuses are one of the reasons why Persona 4 is a game that's hardest early on and gets kind of exponentially easier the further you go into the game. Because some of the later bonuses for the higher ranks are kind of insane. Especially for a certain party member who's going to be the next one to join. Their social link bonuses are completely ridiculous, and yeah, they're going to make battles a whole lot easier. And I kind of talked over Nanako there, sorry. So this evening, we're actually going to go out and do something. We're going to head to the shrine, and we have more than enough courage to go there at night now. Because here, if we look closely, we have... if they'll let me talk to her. The Lady in White. And ignoring the fish she wants, she has found that bug net. We get the butterfly nets. Unfortunately, we cannot use these to, reflect projectiles back at wizards. That would be pretty cool. Like, some people think that was a bug. I'm pretty sure that was always intentional. My notes say to talk to the drunk boss after getting the butterfly net. Wait a minute. Well, I guess the lady that we just talked to was a ghost. Nothing to see here. Let's go back home and pretend that never happened. Let's not tell that kid that a ghost found his butterfly net. Okay, no, I think actually buying Gur back is going to be... might actually be cheaper to fuse it, but doesn't really matter. I think I have plenty of money for this point. Though we aren't going back into the TV world for quite a while, so maybe not. We'll see. I still haven't sold my TV world materials yet. But today we need Gur because we're going to be hanging out with Adachi. Our first rank up for this at nighttime. Sozai Daigaku looks so much more different when it's closed. I take it this happens to you a lot.
This is bad.
I guess you'll have to eat Nimono. Oh, wait a minute. Speak of Nimono, and she immediately appears. I think the character for Ni that's in it is also used for some, like, stews. And I think in the word for soup as well. A thing at the place and the stuff, yeah. Definitely urgent police business. I've actually had Lotus Root chips quite a lot. I enjoy them. As funny as this one sounds, it actually doesn't give you the most points.
Huh?
Well, I mean, Nanako will be there too.
Really?
Well, I mean, you did say you like good cooks before. Admittedly, good cooks are a rare breed in this town. You know, I wonder what that was like for you. Well, I mean, that's kind of every school in Japan. And that's sadly a lot of parents. Yeah, that is true. Well, I guess when he puts enough work into it, he actually can make progress on this. He just needs to, you know, actually be bothered to put the effort in. Yeah, it's getting a bit late for that now. Hopefully there's a takeaway place open at the moment.
Hi there.
Hey, finally recovered.
Where'd the manners come from?
Well, I didn't know you guys were my senpai. Thanks a bunch. Though I don't really remember what happened.
You know, maybe that's for the best.
There's some things we'd like you to tell us about. First off, who was that boy you met with?
I really don't know much about him. I mean, I've only met him twice.
Yeah, but you walked home from school with him. What did you guys talk about?
Well, he just asked stuff like if anything different happened lately. But I don't know where my head was at. When I came to my senses, I blurted out that I wanted to see him again.
To a guy.
I don't really get it myself. Girls are so loud and obnoxious, so, you know, I really don't like dealing with them. Guys are a lot more laid back. So, I started thinking, what if I'm the type who never gets interested in girls? And I couldn't accept that, so I kept spinning around and around in my head.
And so, yeah, that's basically where his whole dungeon came from.
Well, I can understand the part about feeling more relaxed around dudes.
I'm fine now. I mean, it was all in my head when you get down to it. I was the one shutting out that stuff.
And then it attempted to shut us down, but we dealt with it.
So, our families run a textile shop for generations. Oh yeah, you already knew that. My parents are kind of weird. They say stuff like, dyes are one with the universe, and cloth is alive. And that's the kind of house I grew up in. So I've been interested in sewing and stuff since I was a kid. The second I say stuff like that, people look at me funny. Girls make fun of me, the people in the neighborhood treat me like I'm some zoo animal. So I was sick of everything. And when I got to my senses, I was running wild. Shit, what is with me today? I'm going on and on about myself.
Sometimes it's nice to finally have someone to tell this stuff to.
Forget all that. Man, I must look really lame right now.
And here is one of my favorite dialogue options in the whole game.
I doubt it. I've never talked about any of this stuff before. Guess I never had anyone to tell it to.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Often you just need to find someone that you can talk about all of these things with.
I guess I wasn't really afraid of girls. I was just scared of people in general. But all that's behind me.
Wow, I'm surprised. You're a good kid.
Don't call me a good kid.
No need to get embarrassed. You're a big guy. You can take it. Hey, is there anything you remember after you ran into us the second time?
So now that's all out of the way, yeah, let's see if we can get any witness testimony out of him.
You know, after you chased us away and said you were gonna take us down?
Yeah, that whole incident where we kind of ran and failed to stake out the place just long enough to catch him getting kidnapped.
I went home. I was gonna sleep it off in my room. Wait, I think someone came...
To your house? Who was it?
Well, it was just a feeling I had. I mean, I don't know if anyone actually came. Other than that, I remember some weird, dark entrance thing. And when I woke up, I was laid out on the floor of that sauna place.
Dark entrance. Could it have been a TV?
Huh? Now that you mention it, maybe so. Why do you ask?
Well, this is gonna take a bit of explaining.
Oh, no reason. I was just wondering.
Did the police ask you anything?
Well, my mom had called the cops to look for me, so they questioned me for a while. I told them exactly what I just told you. And they looked at me like I was crazy. So, like, are you guys playing detective or something?
Well, something like that.
Anything I can do to help? If there's some bastard out there who put me through this, I ain't gonna rest until I make him pay.
Seriously? Awesome. You'd make a great addition to our team. What do you say, leader?
Well, I mean, true. This is not gonna be easy.
Don't worry. I ain't taking this lightly. You guys saved my life. I've made up my mind to risk my life for you.
Okay, that's already a very bold statement. No need to go that far yet.
I'll do my best.
And with that, we now have a very strong ally on our side. And a new member means a new rank for the Full Arcana. We're definitely making progress.
Well, if we're gonna welcome aboard a new member...
Should we take him to our special headquarters?
We're still calling it that?
What's that?
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little disappointed when he realizes what it actually is.
Man, you eat a lot. Were you listening to what we were saying?
Huh? Well, sure, I was listening.
Ah, close your mouth.
So, so someone's killing people with the TV? What is he, beating them to death?
No, they weren't being beaten with a TV. Were you listening at all?
Oh, don't worry. He'll understand once he sees the place with his own eyes. But the way it happened was just the same as with Yukiko. The killer kidnapped him first, then threw him into the TV.
And also wasn't noticed beforehand.
Yeah, it's scary.
That show's been pretty crazy lately, huh?
Yeah, I keep wondering who'll show up next.
Hi there, Sam Riegel.
I knew before it came on that he'd be the next one to appear. What's that dude's name? That first year who used to be in a biker gang?
Who the hell do you think was next? His name is Kanji Tatsumi. And he wasn't in a biker gang. He's the one who beat the shit out of those leathered up pansies. So who are you dipshits? Boring.
I can't stand it. Sure, they have no idea it's related to the murders, but still, how can they talk about their schoolmate like that?
They're like onlookers at a car crash. As long as it's not happening to them, they're dying to see.
This is a good line.
Damn, this sucks. We don't even know who's gonna be targeted anymore.
Yeah, because the whole gender theory's out the window now.
This case disproved our assumption that all the victims are female.
Or, you know, you can just say that right now.
What was the other thing we thought they had in common?
Connection to the first victim?
People involved in the initial case about Miss Yamano are the targets. How about that?
Yeah, Kanji's connection's still pretty tenuous in that regard.
I guess it's too early to say if we're wrong about that one. But that announcer was involved with their mothers, not them.
You guys saying you don't have any clues? Well, listen up, because I got something big.
Okay, everyone, brace yourselves.
What's that?
Okay, when I made my comeback at school today, there was an annoying brat hanging around. Turns out, he was snooping around about Senpai's and my disappearance. So I took this from him. I don't know what the hell this all is, though.
And you took it anyway?
Well, Kanji actually just made some pretty significant progress here. All three of these are at least vaguely related to what's going on.
I hear her album sales have gone up since the incident.
The problem is she has an airtight alibi.
If she knows about it and she's using it to sell her songs, that's pretty sketchy.
She has an alibi, though. I don't think this involves her. Let's move on.
Does this mean she wasn't that well known until the incident?
It's just this guy's personal rankings, nothing important. What does the next one say? What are these dates? April 11th?
Oh, they found the first body on the day school started, so that would have been the 12th. The 11th is the day before that.
I know I can't forget the day Saki-senpai's body was found. That was the 15th. So then what are these dates? And what does list of TV programs mean?
It means someone's an avid watcher of the Midnight Channel.
What's Saki Konishi April 13th? I see. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. They were interviewing her because she found the first body.
Then this part. Mayumi Yamano, April 11th. Is that the day she appeared on TV, too?
Oh, she was on. I remember now. That was when the affair hit the news.
Hey, wait a sec. Yukiko, didn't you get interviewed too? When did that interview air?
I think it was when I was absent from school. It was the day after I met you at the embankment. I had my kimono on. Do you remember?
Yes, how could I forget the day that you were wearing a kimono because you were filling in for your mom at the inn they run?
I went shopping that day, so... April 15th. And right after that, I was kidnapped.
Kanji, what about the television special you were on?
Oh yeah, that thing. Damn show made my mom go apeshit on me and...
The date! Just tell us the date!
I don't remember the exact date, but it wasn't too long before I met you guys.
It's true then. Everyone was on TV before they disappeared.
So you think the killer's targeting people he sees on TV?
I was so caught up with the news reports about the incidents that I didn't notice at all.
Now that I think about it, when the killer failed with Yukiko, they moved to Kanji instead of trying again. Maybe this being on TV thing is some stupid rule that the killer's following.
That's right. The killer could have targeted the same victim again.
I think there's a definite connection here between the kidnappings and the TV broadcasts. The victims weren't just involved with the first case, they were also shown on the mass media.
That must be it.
But if so, what's the motive? Why kill someone just because they were on TV? Damn it. Now that I think about it, we haven't gotten anywhere. Why can't I be smarter?
Why did I make intelligence my dump? Well, I mean, honestly, I actually think Yosuke's dump stat is charisma and not intelligence.
Dude, why beat yourself up? I think you guys are awesome. I mean, you guys noticed what was happening to me and even risked your lives to stop it. That's more than enough.
You rescued me, too. We may not have solved the mystery, but we've saved 2 people already.
That's true, but...
What's more, everyone's deduction that Kanji-kun might be next was right on the nose.
You have a point there.
I know. We were so close.
That is the first time we were completely right about the next target.
Huh? You knew before it happened? Damn. I wish you guys come a little earlier then.
Well, we kind of tried, but then you went all crazy and chased us away.
Well, if we know this much, I think we can outsmart the killer next time. Then it's a countdown to their arrest.
Don't forget, it's always possible that Kanji-kun was the last target.
Except everyone said that about you, and that turned out to be not true.
Or so we hope. We've thwarted them twice already. Here's hoping the killers learned their lesson by now.
People like these, it only seems to encourage them.
Anyways, let's keep checking the Midnight Channel like usual when it rains.
That reminds me, the school campout's next week. I hope it doesn't rain.
Oh, that. Okay.
It's for both the first year and second year students, so we'll see you there, Kanji-kun.
Seriously? School, huh? What a drag. Yo, mind if I order another grilled steak? I'm gonna finish this one up while the next one's on the grill. We're going Dutch on the meal, right?
Well, let's get going. I think our new teammate needs to meet Mr. Bear.
Huh? What's up? Fine, whatever. I'll go for something cheap like ramen. Wait, or should I get a takoyaki set? Man, I can't decide.
None of it.
What?
So, yeah. Kanji's definitely gonna freak out at this.
Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, I kind of remember this thing. Didn't think it was a bear, though. Hey, why is it a bear?
I don't know.
Yeah, we have absolutely no idea.
Me neither. I've been wondering too.
It's kind of cute. Mind if I pet you?
No touching allowed, mister.
Hey, don't give me any lip, bear! By the way, I've been wondering. You were kidnapped too, right, Yukiko-senpai?
Huh? Yeah, it wasn't long before you.
So, like, that means you came out to everyone too?
Wording.
That's,
Yeah, we'll talk about what happened with her another time.
What was it like for Senpai?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit you so hard.
My jaw!
I'll be more gentle next time.
Next time?
More gentle?
What a pair of dimwits.
Oh yeah, here's a present from me, Kanji. It's to celebrate you joining the team.
Ah, so these are the glasses you guys told me about.
Hurry and put them on.
Huh? Sure, but hang on, aren't these different from everyone else's?
Well, I mean, everyone has different colored frames, but I mean, it's not like the last time when they gave you... Oh.
It looks perfect on you.
You and Teddy have been planning that one for weeks, haven't you?
Damn, dude, it looks great on you.
I had a normal pair ready for you, but Yuki-chan insisted on this one. She wouldn't budge.
Yeah, real funny, you smartass.
Why are you taking it out on me?
Give me that!
You took my spare pair. Kanji, you must really like those.
Oh, my sides!
This is the real one. It wasn't easy getting it to you.
Why the hell did you bother making a spare if it's more useless crap? Damn it! I'll get you guys for this someday.
You know, I'm half expecting the quote-unquote real pear to actually have, like, ink on the insides. You know, that classic gag. And yes, vegetables are ready, and that means I can plant cabbages. I want to plant as many cabbages as I possibly can. And that means I'll probably need to go back to Junes and buy more. So while we're harvesting these, I guess I can just mention that scene. I really, really like that scene. Like, it doesn't go into comedy until the very end, and I actually do think it's one of the funnier comedy scenes as well. Other vegetables, cabbage. But the first part of it, it's really a big part of Kanji's character that I feel a lot of people miss, and it's because it kind of happens on just a completely innocuous day, and it's very easy to miss. It's not one of the more major between dungeon filler scenes. So today, what we're being told to do is to check the fridge. Why not? And that's it, so perfectly fine. And we're actually not going to hang out with Dojima, we're going to spend this night reading more of this. Yeah, the funniest part is this actually increases your diligence stat.
Oh, the instant noodles really hit the spot.
Especially when you and Yosuke don't eat them for no reason.
You know, the rainy season's just about here.
Isn't it a little early?
Once it starts, it'll be raining every night. We'll have to keep a constant eye on the Midnight Channel.
Crap, I didn't even think of that. Well, so it goes. I thought you were worried about the rain because of the school campout.
Why are you so excited about that?
That's right, it's the first time for you two.
You realize the only purpose of the school campout is to develop a love for one's hometown and young people, right?
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, they tell us that up front, so?
Well, you see, the way we supposedly develop that love is by picking up trash off the mountain.
I've actually had a school kind of festival thing that was basically exactly that. I know exactly how these people feel.
Picking up trash? Develop a love my ass. That's slave labor.
Yes, I remember what it was called. It's called Clean Up Australia Day.
Well, the night's kind of fun. We cook our own meals with mess kits and sleep in tents.
Why do I get the feeling that's not going to be fun because of one specific word in that sentence?
The four of us are in the same group.
And, that sentence made it even worse.
The same group, huh? Does that mean we sleep together at night, too?
You wish! Guys and girls sleep in different tents.
Also, Yosuke is getting galactic punted in about 5 seconds.
I'm warning you. If you leave your tent at night, you'll be expelled on the spot.
And then also galactic punted. Not specifically in that order.
This gets worse and worse. I thought it was gonna be fun.
It's only for one night, and we disband before noon the next day. It doesn't last very long.
Oh, we did have some fun at the river before going home last year.
Do they let you go swimming?
I think so. There's always someone who takes a dip, although we didn't.
I see. So you can swim in the river.
Yosuke clearly has an evil plan. No we didn't. You could have warned us about that.
Wait!
This is typical around this guy's class, isn't it? Yeah, let's just go ahead. You know, knowing our luck, we're gonna meet a social link through it anyway. This room looks very old and dusty. So just stand around here and do nothing. Okay, then. Pretty uncommon, huh? Well, I mean, this is a video game, so of course, they will happen the first time we do this. Yep, that looks like a salesman. So, you need to pay very close attention to what's being said here. Kitao from Santo. And yep, his name was Kitao, so we already know this one's wrong, from Santo. Although I don't think he actually said incorporated. And, yeah, he said the month after next, so it would be, this one. And if you give them the correct information, you get a boost to knowledge and expression. That's basically why we do that. Konishi? Wait a minute. But kun, that means it's a boy. Usually. Yeah, this really is the school where people just gossip behind your back, isn't it? Wait a minute, so he's the sick one we were replacing? He doesn't seem that sick. Okay, so this is kind of awkward. We sort of knew your sister. Yeah, I get the feeling you don't like him. Why are you being so quick to judge us, though? Unfortunately, you kinda have to stay in clean here. Yeah, you can go. So, as you can probably tell, that's gonna be setting up something for later, even though that event is actually forced.
Welcome back.
And no opportunity to go out at all that afternoon, so I couldn't go and see if they have more cabbage seedlings in stock. But what we can do is we can finally finish, this thing. Yeah, we'll be very glad that we've finally finished this book. As much as I'd like to do that, we do not until we, well, yeah, until the plot forces us back in. Instead, we're gonna finish reading this. Yeah, if only Kanji knew what we were blowing him off for. Yeah, it may be physically painful, but remember that 50 Shades of Grey is even worse. Yep, diligence significantly increased from that.